The 1988 Supreme Court case Hazelwood School District versus Kuhlmeier took place at East Hazelwood High School in St. Louis, Missouri, where students attempted to submit articles about divorce and teen pregnancy to school-sponsored newspaper The Spectrum.
We want to make sure that we wear our school's colors. Yeah.
The students then submitted the articles to editor of The Spectrum, Kuhlmeier. All articles for The Spectrum due now. However, when the articles were presented to the principal, they were denied for inappropriateness. All rise. The Honorable Judge Rivera presiding.
May it please the court, counsel, Your Honor, we're here on the case that the principal of our school ruined and will not publish these students' work based on teen pregnancy and divorce because she does not agree with these issues. So we're here that she is taking away our First Amendment right, and we believe that we should be able to publish these articles if we want to. Thank you.
May it please the court, Your Honor. I'm here today on behalf of the Hazelwood School District, and I'm here to say that this newspaper I deem to be inappropriate, and therefore it shall not be published in my school. As the principal, I have the right to say what is and what is not appropriate, and these topics are inappropriate. Thank you.
While I recognize that both parties bring very enlightening arguments to today's court, I will have to say that it is not a violation of their First Amendment rights.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Rivera presiding.
Your Honor, the lower court erred in their decision, and we feel that as students and as people that write in this paper, that we should be protected by our First Amendment of free speech to write whatever we want just because she does not agree with it.
Your Honor, we believe that the lower court did not err in its ruling that this is not a violation of the First Amendment right. This is a school-sponsored newspaper in a school setting, and therefore I, as a principal, have the right to determine what is and is not appropriate, and these topics are inappropriate.
I think the lower courts messed up in this decision, and this should be in favor of the students and the representing body of that, Kuhlmeier.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Rivera presiding. Your Honor, we are here today amongst the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court, to say that the lower court has erred in the ruling that me not allowing my students to publish this newspaper is a violation of the First Amendment rights. Your Honor, it is clear as day that this is a school-sponsored newspaper in a school setting, and therefore school administration, aka me, has the right to determine what is and is not appropriate, and I find these topics to be inappropriate. Thank you.
Your Honor, we're here on behalf of the students of East Hazelwood High because they wanted to publish these two articles in the paper, and we believe that we have a First Amendment right. The lower court did not err in ruling in our favor. We have these protections for a reason, and that reason is so teachers and faculty and the principal in this case cannot obstruct that, and they cannot tell students they can't write these just because she feels as it's inappropriate. Thank you.
As a supreme law of the land, we hold that schools must be able to set high standards for student speech disseminated under their auspices, and that schools retain the right to refuse to sponsor speech that was inconsistent with the shared values of a civilized order. Educators did not offend the First Amendment by exercising editorial control over the content of a student's speech so long as their actions were reasonably related to legitimate pedagogical concerns. So we have decided that the actions of Principal Reynolds meet this test.
I'm gonna be like,
We got it right. Kira, what are you doing behind me that you're laughing?
She's literally just smiling.
What are you doing?
Turn it upside down.